So, welcome to this special podcast, which is jointly presented by Institute of Packaging Machinery Manufacturers of India, IPMMI, and WhatPackaging magazine. Today's special podcast focuses on PackMach Asia Expo, which is being hosted at the Bombay Exhibition Centre from 23rd October to 25th October. So, please be there. We have a very special guest for today's podcast. That's Vivek Chinoy, Director Electronics Devices Worldwide. Thank you so much, firstly, for agreeing to do this. And if you can share with us plans for PackMac and what it is that Electronics Devices is planning to showcase at the show.
Well, good morning, and
Good
thank you for
morning.
being here. Our plans at the PackMach show are to showcase some of our latest technologies, where we are showing, some IoT-based AI integrated systems. Because nowadays customers are looking for more and more smart applications to be developed, and that is what we are addressing. That is one thing. The most important thing I'm looking forward to in PackMac is to network with the peers in the
Yes,
industry.
of
And
course.
also, we are looking forward to a lot of customers coming in. We know that IPMI and MMI together have
Hmm.
over 50 overseas customers, and many domestic customers are coming. So, PackMac gives a very good platform to packaging machinery manufacturers, material manufacturers, and end users to
Right.
network on a common platform. So,
Sure.
this is my major takeaway.
Got
And
it.
there, if within this fraternity, if I'm able to showcase our capabilities as a machine builder, I think it
Yep.
will be nice to both. That's
Correct. Correct.
yes.
Yep. Yep. I know, talking to some of your peers and contemporaries in the industry, that electronics devices has been busy. You have three factories in India, and so again, if you can just give us a sense of what is transpiring on the ground and what are you doing in terms of your product portfolio, be it induction sealing, web inserting, cap assemblies, flip flop, top closing. If you can again just give us a macro perspective on what you're doing and why you've been so busy.
See, India is going through a very good development phase. Uh,
Sure.
in spite of what's happening in Africa or what's happening in Russia and Israel, India has
Ji.
its own growth story. And within this growth story, people know that they must they must make themselves ready to deliver better and faster to
Yes.
compete in today's world. So
Hmm.
we are being around that. We are very customer centric. We listen to our customers, and what we've been listening of lately is that they want faster machines, smarter machines, and a very compact area. So
Right.
we are doing that. In fact, last few months ago, we've delivered India's fastest CRC cap assembly machine to
I see.
one of the biggest cap and closure manufacturing company. We do
Okay.
about 600 caps a minute with 360-degree um, cap inspection,
Hmm.
all in
Hmm.
one turret. So that saved a lot of space for our customers.
Of
And
course.
also, this machine can be controlled. It's all IoT enabled, so it can be assessed from anywhere.
Sure. Sure. So product efficiency seems to be, top priority in that sense. Are there any other sort of stellar examples where you, for example, I know with Sigma Seal, there's been a lot of work that your team has been doing.
Yeah.
Right from 12 meters per minute to about 100 feet per minute kind of solutions that you have. Are there
Yes.
any other sort of specific India stories that you're seeing
So
that are
I will tell you
transpiring?
what is happening is globally people
Yeah,
are also looking at sustainability,
correct.
not only in terms of cost reduction, but energy efficiency is
Of
playing a
course.
bigger role globally nowadays.
Yep, yep.
Consuming less power while maximizing the output is the key today.
Correct.
Europe,
Hmm.
US are very conscious about it. India is
Sure.
getting there. So
Right.
if you look at all the sealing technologies, induction sealing remains to be one of the most sustainable technology because power conversion is about 98.5%. So very
I
little
see.
power loss, very
Ah,
little heat
okay.
loss. So
Hmm.
in say about per kilowatt of power
Hmm.
used, you get maximum number of seals.
Got it.
No other technology can offer you this. So
Right.
I think this is one major reason why globally people are still opting for induction sealing.
Right. Right. And what do you attribute this to? Smart designing or just technology becoming smarter?
Smart designing is also very important.
Sure.
Nowadays, people, if you go to the factories, you will see operators being in the age of 25 to 35.
That's true.
So this generation is not like the old generation who read manuals or worked in a typical way. They are
Correct.
more smarter. They need
Hmm.
smarter tools to understand. They behave differently. So
Hmm.
machines that they use also need to behave differently.
Sure.
That is why we have a lot of AI integration into our machine and smart machines, where
Hmm.
simple things like the manual of the machine is a QR code on the machine, right?
Hmm. Clever.
Remove
Hmm.
your phone and just scan the code. The machine manual will be on your phone. You don't need to go to ask anybody, where is the manual? I want to understand how this works.
Hmm. Hmm.
These are small things where you can help your customers, and we've been doing that. And what
Sure.
is another thing that we've realized is that machine downtime due to wrong settings produce
Hmm.
a lot of scrap and loss to the customers.
Got it.
We are trying to
Yep.
integrate AI and
Hmm.
imbibe it on the machine, where a machine can try to help the customer without picking up the phone or writing an email
Yes.
and waiting for a reply. In real time, he can address that issue.
Got it. Got it. And how does this, in a way, sort of, allay their fears about things like leaks, defects, etc.? Is there some kind of an arrangement or technology tool that you have which, ensures a production line or a bottling line inspection and then, some kind of preventive thing on that
See,
front?
I will tell you that I have been, in the beginning of my career, I started as a
Ji.
engineer in my factory. I
Okay.
hired machines, I built them, I installed them, I went for trials.
Arre
This is
wah.
way back in 96, 97.
Wonderful.
I have
Mm.
seen and implemented launches of Horlicks, Bonvita, Boost, all on my own,
Hmm. Okay.
on the shop floor of those
Hmm.
factories. One thing is very important, that if you follow the process well, the
Hmm.
effects are very less.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of people are going for thermal inspection to check whether there are leaks or not. But I'm very
Correct.
proud to say that wherever our lines are there and proper packaging material is there, rejections are way below 1%, which is
Hmm.
very, very, very good.
That's great. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Have you seen a
Sorry,
kind of
that is also because of the special ceiling head design that we've done.
okay.
In our ceiling head, you can pass any shape of container.
Okay.
In fact, the mouth can be rectangular, oval, it can be round, it can be 20 millimeter or 120 millimeter. Our ceiling head is
Nice.
so well designed that it will seal all of them in one go.
Got it. Got it. Got it. And have you seen a sort of qualitative difference between, I mean, you mentioned that, you began your journey in the 90s to now almost 30 years later. What is the kind of shift that you're seeing on the shop floor and, factory space? Is there something, one big takeaway that you've seen in the Indian packaging landscape?
See, our factory spaces remain same. Infrastructure is expensive, everybody knows. So what
Correct.
they're trying to do is within the same the space that they have, they are trying to improve the yield.
Got it.
So earlier,
That's
these lines were capable of delivering maybe 30 or 60 bottles per minute. Today, they are all in the range of, say, 150 to 250 bottles per minute, very common.
So a lot more of optimization, right? And one sort of quick question. I mean, your LinkedIn sort of mentions the fact that you're fond of walking around in supermarkets. So again, just curious to know what is it that you are keeping an eye for, and is it sort of one way to engage with your customer or your customer's customer?
So, customers definitely, when I walk through a supermarket, I've done it in almost 40, 50 countries, different
Okay.
supermarkets. It's quite interesting to see how people package their products, what
Hmm.
are the trends in each industry. Many industries go for flexible packaging to have
Correct.
small packages,
Sure.
whereas in many industries where they want repeatability or brand recall, they all go for rigid packaging, and uh,
True.
and it's very country specific. To be very honest, it is not product specific.
Got it. That's interesting. All right, coming back to PackMach Asia Expo, electronics devices will be in Hall 1, booth 23.
Yes,
Other than you, is there anybody else from the electronic device team that, if visitors want to meet,
we,
interact with,
we,
or
we have we have our full team there. Uh,
okay,
for the export delegation, we have our export department there. We have
wonderful.
our application design director also there to answer any technical queries. We have our full sales team there. So it's going to be a very good. We are about 10 people on the booth, so it's going to be.
Wonderful. That's great. That's great. I think that's it from my side. Any message that you have for visitors or for the industry in general before we sign off?
So I would ask all our visitors to go through all both these halls and visit all packaging machinery and material suppliers. It's going to be a very interesting walkthrough, and it is going to be a little bit enriching because I know for sure a lot of people are displaying many of their latest developments and innovations.
That's true.
Many machine manufacturers like us are also looking at cloud-based automations and IoT, which they have incorporated in their machines. It is going to be a very interesting space. So I would say, come to the show, come with patience, come and visit each and every stall. I am sure you will pick up a few things which will help you improve your process or your factory or your material requirement. This PackMac show will definitely address all of this in one window.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, as Vivek Chinoy, Director, Electronic Devices, say, come with a lot of patience and time, and also a pair of comfortable shoes. So
Yes.
you can meet him and the Electronic Devices Worldwide team at the PackMac Asia Expo show, hosted at the Bombay Exhibition Centre from tomorrow, that is 23rd to the 25th of October. Thank you. Over and out.